Disneydees, and welcome back to my channel. In today's episode, I'm going to be showing you how to make Fastpass Plus reservations using the Disney World website. So if you have an upcoming Walt Disney World vacation, or if you're simply just curious as to how Disney World's Fastpass Plus system works, keep watching.
Alrighty, let's get started. The first thing you're going to need to do is go to the Disney World website. Once you're at the Disney World website, it's going to ask you to sign in. I am already signed in, and you are signing in with your My Disney Experience account. If you don't have a My Disney Experience account, you should definitely make one. They're free to make, and it's the way that you can organize all of your reservations, which include your resort stay, dining, and fast passes. Plus, it's where your memory maker photos come up, and it's pretty much your online database for your Disney adventures. Before we get into reserving our Fastpass Pluses, I thought I'd talk to you a little bit about, in general, how Fastpass Plus works at Walt Disney World. So the way it works is that if you are a Disney World Resort guest, meaning you're staying at one of the hotels on property, you can reserve your Fast Passes 60 days in advance. The rest of the general population reserves their Fast Passes 30 days in advance. In order to do that, you need to have your ticket attached to your My Disney Experience account online. So you can just enter in the ticket number and it will assign the ticket to you. When you choose your Fast Passes, you get 3 Fast Passes per day at one park, which means you need to choose which park you're going to and the 3 Fast Passes you will use at that park. Once you use that third Fast Pass, though, you get rolling Fast Passes, and those rolling Fast Passes can be at whatever park you want to. So if you want a park hop, that's the way to do it. You can put all of your Fast Pass reservations in one park and then go home, take a break, and have your reservation, your rolling Fast Pass, at another park. One other thing I need to mention about Fast Passes is they are first come, first serve, meaning the people who get them 60 days in advance, if you're staying on property, have a much higher chance of getting the Fast Passes that they want for the much more in-demand rides than the general population will with only 30 days out. That means you're even less likely to get the rides that you really want when it is your rolling Fast Pass, because you are booking them day of. You cannot get your rolling Fast Pass until you use up your third Fast Pass. Once you use your 4th Fast Pass, then you can get a 5th one, and then a 6th one, and then a 7th one, and so on. But like I said, it is going to be on the same day, which means you're probably not going to get Fast Passes for things like Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, Frozen Ever After, and Toy Story Mania at Hollywood Studios. The others, it depends on the time of year. You can potentially get a Fast Pass for Space Mountain or for any of the other high in demand rides on day of. It really depends on what day you go. My other big general suggestion is to get your Fast Passes for the afternoon, because if you show up at park opening, you won't need Fast Passes for the first 2 to 3 hours of the park's open. The lines are generally pretty short at that time. So get your Fast Passes for the afternoon. It's the hottest, it's the most crowded, and the lines are the longest. So you won't be wasting your time in lines. You can just go use your Fast Passes, and then honestly, my biggest park touring suggestion is to go back to your hotel, take a break, relax, and go to whatever park you want to with your rolling Fast Pass. Okay, one last order of business for the Fast Passes. There are 2 parks that have tiered Fast Pass systems, which means you have to choose 1 experience from the top tier rides and then 2 from the bottom tier rides. At Epcot and Hollywood Studios, that is the case. But at Animal Kingdom and Magic Kingdom, you can choose any of the rides for your 3 Fast Passes. I don't typically like the tiered Fast Pass system because at Epcot and Hollywood Studios, there are only a handful of rides that you really want to do anyways. So when they only let you choose 1 of the major rides, and then you have to choose 2 of the rides that typically don't even have lines, it's kind of frustrating. I'm hoping they do away with it soon, but in the meantime, that is what we're dealing with. I will go through and I will show you what rides are in which tier at Hollywood Studios and Epcot. Okay, so back to the website. You are at disneyworld.disney.go.com, like holy macaroni. That's a ridiculous website name. All right, let's start reserving our Fastpass Pluses. So by now you have logged in, and you can now go to this My Disney Experience tab here and go down to the Plan and Manage section, Fastpass Plus. Click on that, and my Fast Passes that I've already booked are located here. If you don't have any booked yet, it'll just say get started, which is fine. It'll lead you through the same process that I'm about to show you with the Add Fast Pass Plus. But here's some spoiler alerts on what I'm doing on my trip this week. These are our Fast Passes for the Wednesday that we get there. We are going to Magic Kingdom, so that's why I have Fast Passes for Splash, Space, and Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. We are going to be going to the park around noon. We'll do these 2 and a couple other easy rides, or maybe some shows that don't have lines. We'll go back to the hotel for a break, and then we're going to go back for Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, the new Once Upon a Time Castle projection show, and I don't think we're going to watch Wishes because we're going to watch Wishes later on in the week. Thursday's Thanksgiving, we are going over to Epcot, and Epcot Soarin' is the ride from the Tier 1 that we chose. The other two, Living with the Land of Spaceship Earth, are two of my favorites, but typically they don't really need fast passes. But for the week of Thanksgiving, they probably do. Friday, we're going to Hollywood Studios in the evening, and I have chosen Rock and Roller Coaster as my top tier ride. I had to sacrifice Toy Story Midway Mania for that one, but we are more of Rock and Roller Coaster people anyways, so Star Tours, Rock and Roller Coaster, and Tower of Terror for the evening. Saturday, we're going to Animal Kingdom early morning for the Extra Magic Hour, and I didn't choose any fast passes because typically if you get there with Extra Magic Hour and when the park opens, you'll be able to get on all the rides that we want to. So I'm not too concerned about not having fast passes. And I made fast passes for some other rides in the evening before we go to dinner at the Contemporary. Sunday is our last day, and of course we're going to be spending it at the Magic Kingdom. We are staying on the monorail loop, so most of our fast passes are for the Magic Kingdom, but we're going to do Big Thunder, Space, and Jungle Cruise. Okay, let's get started and book our fast passes. Let me show you. So let me show you how to book these fast passes. Go ahead and click on Add FastPass or Get Started, whatever it is, and it's going to have you choose your FastPass Plus party. Now, the options are going to be everyone in your friends and family list. So everyone here is either people that I have already gone to Disney World with or I am going to go to Disney World with. So let's just, for the sake of showing you how to book multiple people, I'll choose my cousin Katie. She's a safe bet to choose because she has an annual pass, so she can book up to 30 days in advance throughout this whole year. If I were to choose Topher, Zach, or Jose, that wouldn't work because they don't have tickets currently associated to their account. So let's choose a day. Let's just choose the 30th. And let's choose Animal Kingdom since I haven't chosen any of those yet. Like I said, I'd like to do afternoon because in the morning time, typically the lines are really short. Expedition Everest, Kilimanjaro Safaris, Cali River Rapids, Dinosaur, and Festival Lion King are the only real fast passes that you might need. I usually choose Expedition Everest, Kilimanjaro Safaris, and Dinosaur for my fast passes here. So let's choose a 2:35 to 3:35 for Expedition Everest. Click Confirm. It's just making sure you're looking at the right FastPass Plus party. And we are booked. So the options now can be continue on the same day or select a different day. So I'm going to choose continue on the same day so we can get all of our Animal Kingdom fast passes picked up. Now, it still lets you go back and choose your fast pass party. So if you have someone in your party that doesn't want to do one of the rides, like let's pretend Keith didn't want to do that ride, let's put Keith in on it now, and he will join us on our next two fast passes. Afternoon. Now I can't choose anything between 2:35 and 3:35 because we already have a reservation. So I think 4:40 at Dinosaur will be good for us. Again, it's confirming and it will let you. Now, if there was any issues, aka if someone in the party doesn't have a ticket, if someone in the party already has a FastPass reservation for that time slot, it will stop you before you get to this point and you'll have to go back. So it does have a fail-safe that it will make sure that you don't make any mistakes. It won't let you book them. And let's pick our last fast pass for Animal Kingdom on this day. Same party. Afternoon. Kilimanjaro Safaris at 1:25 will work just fine. Confirm. Yay! Okay, so let's continue on the same day just to see what it says. We already have 3 fast passes for all of us. Here's the fail-safe I was talking about. We already have 3 fast passes each for me and Katie, so it's not going to let us book another one. So we can remove ourselves from the party and just continue with Keith, or we can just start over. So here are our fast passes that we just booked. We have 3 guests for Kilimanjaro Safaris. Keith is a big old chicken, so he doesn't want to come with us on Expedition Everest. Just kidding. I just wanted to show you what it was like to switch up the party while you're doing this process. You're big and manly, and everyone knows that, Keith. Don't worry. And Dinosaur. So if I were to edit them, all you do is click on View Details, Modify, and now I can change the fast pass for all 3 of us or just me. And it will have me choose a new experience or a new time. The other option would be to change party. And if I were to change party, that would just be, I would look at my FastPass Plus party list again and add whomever I want to. So it is fairly easy just to add a guest in there. If you made the reservations for you and a family member and someone is like, oh, I think I actually do want to do that ride, you can just add them in, assuming that the FastPass is still available. Now, if you want to cancel a FastPass, you can just go to Cancel, and yes, remove this FastPass. So I know I told you about those 2 parks that have the tiered FastPass system. Let's go ahead and look at those and see which rides are in which tier. Let's do the 30th again, and let's choose Epcot. So it doesn't really matter which time I choose, since I'm really just showing you this so you can see which rides are in which Fastpass tier. I'm going to do evening, and we can take a look at the tier 1, which means you can only choose one of these top tier rides. It says right here, select a Fastpass Plus experience. You may plan only one of these per day. So you have to choose between Illuminations, Soarin', Test Track, and Frozen Ever After. Now, I told you, we are still a couple days out and the Frozen Ever After is completely unavailable, which is not surprising. It's a brand new ride and it is the most sought after Fastpass Plus here. But if this wasn't unavailable, it would be one of the options for tier 1. So this is very unfortunate because these are the 3 best rides in Epcot. Honestly, I would never ever choose Illuminations Reflection of Earth as a Fastpass because there are so many places around World Showcase to see Illuminations. So you'll have to choose Soarin', Test Track, and Frozen Ever After. The way I would do this is I would choose one of these for my Fastpass and then make sure to be there at park opening to get on all the other rides. In fact, that is exactly what I chose on our Thursday at Thanksgiving. We have a Fastpass for Soarin', and we're gonna go early and get in line for a Test Track. And honestly, I really don't care if we do Frozen Ever After. It's always good to keep things for me to look forward to in the future. The other experiences you can choose, you choose 2 of these. So if you use one of your Fastpasses up here, choose 2 of these: Pixar short film, Journey into Imagination with Figment, Living with the Land, Meeting the Disney Characters, Mission Space, Seas with Nemo and Friends, Spaceship Earth, Turtle Talk with Crush. Now, most of these do not need any Fastpasses. Mission Space, you can almost always get in the green, which is like the easy version. Orange might have like a little bit longer wait, but not even really. Journey into Imagination with Figment, max 15 when it's really crowded. Living with the Land kind of goes up to 20, but again, most of these rides are really walk-ons. But I chose Living with the Land and Spaceship Earth because Spaceship Earth is my favorite ride at Epcot and I love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right, so that is the tiered system for Epcot. Let's go to Hollywood Studios. Hollywood Studios is in rough shape right now. They are making Toy Story Land and Star Wars Land, so there's really not a lot of rides to choose from. So if we look at the top tier Fastpasses, there is the Beauty and the Beast live stage show, Fantasmic, great movie ride. Like what? That is not a top tier ride. Rock and Roller Coaster and Toy Story Midway Mania. Now the only 2 I'd really choose between would be Rock and Roller Coaster and Toy Story Midway Mania. Fantasmic, if you really want a good seat in Fantasmic, do a dining package. There are many restaurants at Hollywood Studios that offer a dining package. You get a meal with 3 courses and reserved seating in Fantasmic. So Rock and Roller Coaster and Toy Story Midway Mania, you just gotta choose which one you like better. You really just gotta pick your poison here and show up early to get in line for the other one. Now, I'm saying this because I don't like waiting in lines. If you don't mind waiting in lines, then you do your thing, but I won't wait for more than 25 minutes. No lies. So once you choose one of these options up here, you can choose 2 of these. Now, again, really rough stuff here, but I would choose Tower of Terror and Star Tours, which is what I did. The other ones are fairly easy to get into, really don't require a line. So Star Wars and Tower of Terror are the ones that get the longest line. Definitely choose those for your other 2 Fastpasses. All right, so I know people were asking about how to do Fastpass Plus, so now you know, Mike Super Short Show. Does anyone remember that from Disney Channel? No? Millennials? Hey, where you at? Okay, anyways, that's how you use this interface. If you need me to do a video on the app, I can do that. Just let me know in the comments below. It's fairly easy to use the app, and it's pretty much the same system.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something. If you have any more questions, leave them in the comments below. I'll be sure to answer them to get back to you. Keep up with my social media accounts this week because I'm going to be in Disney World all week. So follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Disneydees. I'll be posting like none other. It's going to be annoying, but it's going to be really good. I'm so excited, and I would love for you to join me on my journey. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye!
My friends, when can we do this again? I never want this to end. When can we do this again? I gotta know. When can we do this again?
Dees is extra magic moments. Dees is extra magic moments.
Celebrate a world filled with magic. Just wish upon a star, it'll shine so bright. Enter a world of make-believe. Let your dreams come true tonight. I got awkward.